Okay, restarted. Am I still here? Can you guys hear me now? Hello, 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 hello. Can anyone hear me? Hear me, hear me. I could see you all, by the way, so the chat was still going strong. Okay, I'm just gonna start with hydration. You probably didn't hear a thing of all the things I've been blabbing, so short story. Super cold here. Plan to do the comic and audio novel art. Got myself a blankie. Got hydration. But yeah, cold. Cold, cold, cold. And that's pretty much all the news I have for today. Let's see. We have, according to the stream, 2 people on Twitch, but I see 3 in chat. So that's probably making no sense whatsoever. $922. As you know, I'll do the text first. It's Dutch. You can always ask for translation. And most of the time I translate as well. Okay. And I need to remember it's double click. And then I can select. Oh, also very important, very important. I need to change this. And that's not part of the comic. It's this layer. Good, good, good. I can remove that. Yes. And I want them black. I do not want them bold. They are beautiful as they are. There we go. So I'm going to overwrite my art file as well. And which layer was my signature? Here it is. And I already made one. I was thinking ahead. Doesn't have to be perfectly aligned, but at least more or less aligned. Ah, yes, ready for the new year. But I'm going to make a backup for next week. 2026. There we go. Because now I need to do everything with my signature 2026. Technically, I could remove 2025 because I don't really backdate my online signature. And of course, I now need to resave it in the good file. Okay, I'm going to move around. This flare can be deleted. Technically, I need 5 frames, but I don't have that. So this one I can keep. And I can move it to here. This can be moved to this one. Famous last words. This needs to be bigger. So the title is The New Year. Sound effect, toot toot, because that's pretty much the sound of our national alert that you get on phones. So yes, an NL alert, which means Netherlands alert. It's an alert you get on your phone with information if there's a disaster. This time it said emergencies are over, that there's too much emergencies at the moment, so only use it for actual emergencies. So not when your iPad no longer has battery. Yes, that happened. So an alert, what a way to start the year. And if the year already starts like this, it can't get any worse. Famous last words. Whoop is another sound effect because things are going to fall from the sky and they're going to be very, very white. So that's pretty much the comic. I'm first going to do the text to the people who are not in chat and need a little bit more time to check it because they're not watching the stream because they have lives. That does not imply, this is a joke. Also, before I forget, best wishes of the new year, or for the new year. And yes, the text balloon will be altered at the end in case I get advice for text and all. So, a layer for the sketch. Start recording. I just keep the text balloons from previous ones to get consistency. Yes, the jacket is a bit poofy, hence why it's... Okay, currently 100% CPU usage, 30% Firefox, 30% VTuber, 15% the recording, and the rest is, well, the rest. Seriously, is there a way to just improve this? By the looks of it, it's all necessary systems. Ay. Task Manager, by the way, is 6% once in a while. But yeah, maybe I need to look into a lighter browser for streaming. Maybe a bit more. That's the wrong one. Cancel. This one. And then this one. And then I can trace this, use this for the next frames. So yeah, this is technically all the sketch for now. And I needed a 4 pencil for this. I paid for the CPU, I will use all the CPU. 1 on YouTube, 4 on Twitch, and everyone is welcome. And hopefully I can stream again this Sunday. Okay, can I zoom in a bit? I don't really like this mouth. That's better. I hope everyone still has their fingers from last year. Didn't trade them in for empty spaces because minimalism is just so... Yeah, let's put it in it. 1990. Wait. Smeltjan should not be smiling. Because an NL alert is not fun. Should I give Penny finger gloves or mittens? Yes, he has. Everyone has gloves nowadays because mittens don't work on cell phones. And she has a 4-camera one. well, that's pretty much penny drawn. What is a smile chan if they can't smile? A frown chan? That is very existential. Because Smile-chan has been crying, so that would have been a cry-chan. Yes, it was chilly with the new year. It's the first time since years I've been outside around New Year's Eve because I've always remained with the cats. So I enjoyed fireworks outside. There was a lot of noise. Wished random people Happy New Year. Well, I think this is pretty much the art at the moment. Simplicity. And then and I'm aware there's no face, but that's just for humor purposes. Here we go. Underneath the sketch so I don't get mistaken. You can go a little bit. No idea yet how I will be doing the snowfall just yet. And what might be nice to know is, well, you guys pretty much all know about Varos. And, well, I did include him in the Christmas card. And I actually got a couple of people who told me they were glad I included Varos because, well, he was Varos. He was part of our lives. So that made me quite happy. So if you got a Christmas card and you enjoyed Varos, it was my honor including him. Is this the layer I'm looking for? And I do see chat. I just need to fix this for a moment. This one. And then this one. And yep. Getting there. Chats. We use glow sticks instead of fireworks. That's a lot safer, but the chemicals are not that great. And the glass tubes inside, if they get outside, oh, they're splintery. Don't look up how close to click inside. It's not fun. Wait, artists are allowed to step outside. I thought it was forbidden. Because Penny's a news reporter, I get exception. I needed to contact the city mayor, ask permission, a permit. Took me 16 years to get one, and that's just a joke. Okay, so I'm going to try and make falling snow now. And like I said, I have no idea how I'm supposed to do that. If I use this as my base layer, then technically... No, not working, not working. Why is it not working, by the way? This is my reference layer. Well, I'm not gonna make it break my heart. Don't go breaking my heart. I'm just gonna add this. Filter expand. No, select expand. And just do 5 pixels. That should cover it. Yep. Filter effects. Motion blur. Angle 90%. Strength. And then snow. Do I have a snow brush already? I think it's not that hard to make, but you know. Snowflakes. Snow powder. I think snow powder might be nice. Let's see how that works. Bit of snow over here, not that much. A lot of snow over here. And I want that to have a line art. Edge color. Very light. And thickness 1 pixel. Then the whoop. I'm going to place it higher. Bit in the middle. And I still want more snow. Where's my snow layer? My snow layer is here. And I think it needs to be 2 pixels. And a bit more darker. It's too light. actually don't... So, what happened? Why did it... Oh, it probably just loaded. I'm very slow. It's colored on the wrong layer. Let me first do this one. Wrong button. Why does this system have a wrong button? Okay. And of course, it didn't snow on New Year's Eve and New Year morning very early. This is just a joke. I'm going to hide the snow layer so I actually know what I'm doing. Wearing thingies, gloves. That was the word I was looking for. Giving her a green jacket. Don't know if that's her regular jacket. Don't care. While she has the same of every outfit, she does have multiple jackets. And thank you for letting me know. Not gonna repeat it because of privacy reasons, but yay! I'll have a little bag ready with your orders and stuff. Phone still needs to be colored. Will be done, don't worry. And I was all stressy about creating Geos' coin. Turns out I made this coin last year, and that the coin I rushed for is for next year. But hey, at least it's done, you know? And I had a bit of ice cream, and now my tummy is rumbling. So I hope I can continue it in one sitting, otherwise I'll make 2 videos or stuff like that. Okay, so this was pretty much all the coloring. Fine by me. Burn, purple. And it needs to be multiply and quite light. Might be a bit too light. Now, no, yellow snow, don't touch. It's just my way of highlighting things. Now I need to do some fireworks. Oh, didn't extend the line. Luckily, that's easily fixed. Why won't... Oh, there we go. There we go. Now, this needs to be dark blue. Yeah, that's nice. And do I have fireworks? Apparently I do. How about I do it on the right layer? You know, for change. That's a bit too dark. Apparently it's a random brush. Okie dokie. Lighten. Overlay. Soft light. Yeah, I think I'm going for maybe screen. Screen is also a very bright one. I'm just going to duplicate the layer so I can make it even more brighter. More. My signature is this one? No. This one? Yes. This one now needs an outline. Thank you. And I think we can start on the text balloons and stuff. A bit shorter. I want to have it a bit lower so that the tail can be shorter. A bit more to the center. And you need to be more in here. And you need to be smaller. Okay. I think this is it. So, not sure what's the deal with the outline of the snow. So I think I'm going to take it back a notch. And I do not really like these lines. So I think I'm going to add an extra line. And I want a brush. Just very thin. I do think it's a bit too light. But that's okay. I can easily darken this. And I'm very, very blessed with my work that I was allowed to work from home. Because public transportation, only the tram worked. And I need to take a tram and either a bus or a train. But the train was not working. And if I would have gone with my bike, I have a very steep bridge and I need to make a less than 90-degree angle turn. What do we want? I want it lighter, but not that light. I think this is light enough. So yeah, I imagined me going all over the place except to work and probably end up in the hospital. I was not very confident about going there, and I'm very lucky I can work from home tomorrow again. And Friday is my working from home day, but it's supposed to be better then. Maybe a bit too light. So I think this is the comic. I'm going to ship it to the others. And the government has been advising people to get their emergency packages. And well, I wasn't prepared just yet, but I have enough stock that I can create food. Luckily, I have electricity because electricity is kind of the thing as well. So, camera out. You guys can spell check. Oh yeah, I did have a tree that lost its leaves all of a sudden. I think I have 2 of those, maybe more. Text looks good. Okay, so the others can check elsewhere, and I need to penny file. And yes, I also need to do the thumbnail, but this often takes a little bit of time. It's the 6th of January. I guess this is it, text-wise. I think this should be capitalized. And then I need to copy it from here because for some other reason it doesn't want to copy this. Okay. And while you guys text check, I'm going to listen to nature for a moment. Oh, thank you. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna mute for a moment, but I'll be right back. I am back. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. That's all I can count anyway. Oh, drop my my back pillow, which is fine. Need to check something and then I can continue. Thank you for all approving of it. PNG. Screenshot check. Yes, save. This I can close. The base. I'm a bit distracted. Okay. Distractions done. Righto. Onwards to are they here? Don't want products key, don't care about that. Countdown. Where was I with the story? And remember, first save it as a new file, then start running. Oh, water. Oh, I want to do the pillars. Yes, 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 yes. Let's see if I can actually do that. I have way too much files. Oh, wait, I need to make a new folder even. It's 2026. And we're in January. Cool. I actually made a base. Can't even remember I did that, but yay for me. I made a base. Right, and now we go to the folder 2026, January, and this is the episode I already forgot. Short-term memory 32. We are almost halfway the story. Okay. Sketch. Doesn't matter. I'm going to make it all watery over here somewhere. And we have pillars. We can have a pillar with a snippet out of it. I have a vision in my mind and I'm not going to be able to create that. There's one over here and maybe there's a short one over here. And we're going to make a tiny raft over here. And then we have Blade over here with his paddle. Moinaka on her knees. Matsuro sitting down. Sushi sitting down. Naraku looking up. Luggage over here, by the way. And then we have Ao. What's Ao going to do? I think he's also going to sit down. So this is my sketch. Oh, forgot to start recording. Oh well. Missed the sketch, but I think that's okay. We need to do the pencil. And I want it a bit thicker when it's over here. No, that's a bit further away, so that can be a thinner line. And this is still quite close up. And then we can do the thinner lines. And the one in the back. With a little side plateau. I'm going to make a few more in the back. The thinner lines. So we have blade over here. Elf owl. I don't think you're gonna see it, but it's going to be color coded anyway. Luggage over here. You don't really have to see it because they are supposed to look tiny. I think that's going to be successful. I'm gonna make sushi stand after all. So first I'm going to save and I'm going to look for water. Because that needs to be mainly it anyway. Scans. Do I have water? I think there should be water in here somewhere. It's going to be a mix because I really like this one. Even though there's partly above water, underwater. That's okay. And I also have water over here. Some of the white foamy heads. Okay, so first what I'm going to do is actually it's a sunrise. Do I also have a sunrise? I don't think so. Or do I? Usually don't start with the backgrounds. But I think in this case it's better to do so. Okay. This is quite rough. So is this. So but now there's nothing in here, so I am going to duplicate this. I think I still need to draw a couple of water lines. And steam. I'm gonna call it steam. It's not steam, but then at least I know what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. Not very sure of this just yet, but we're gonna try it. Okay. Watercolor. Red. And it needs opacity 100. Okay, that might actually be too dark. Okie dokie, but I'm gonna start with this. And then I'm going to more or less blend it out. Already coloring on the wrong layer, but thus far it works out slightly. That's a bit too dark. Probably gonna have to add a layer. To get some texture in the rocks. Put you over here. Gonna lock this layer. So I can accidentally run over it, which I already did. So it is a bit too dark. Okay, so these are the first few rocks. This is a bit too much. There we go. This should be better. Now, other thingamafings. Of course, this one is... These are a bit lighter, not that bright. Thing is, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'll just continue this way and then we'll see what it will become. The worst thing that happens is that I learn from it. And I hope that because of the uneven edges I'm creating, it looks sketchy, paintery. Bit maybe like concept art. Yeah, that looks more like a tree. You're either gonna like it or you're not gonna like it, and I'm fine by it. Let's see if I can find a texture for over these. Loading, loading, loading. Mm-hmm. That's something here. Well, I think I'm gonna try this one. No, it's a galaxy. Sometimes you just have to try. There we go. more warm toned, and now we're gonna color our teeny tiny characters. I need opacity 100. I think this one covers better. Not really. I think I need normal brushes because it's just too small. Oh, I know what's wrong. I'm painting on the wrong layer. And this is probably going to work a lot better now. See? Not much you can see, but you know, we're doing it anyway. We'll call this Sushi's green years. She had brown pants, I believe. true size. I think this is going to be... I'm going to make a border and let's see if that improves. Maybe not. Thick paint. Yep. That's the thick paint. Bit too much, to be honest. There we go. What do we think of this? And hello to you as well. And hopefully I can record this on Thursday. And I'm doing fine, thank you. So I'm actually almost done with this. I'm saving pretty much everything without a watermark and of course with watermark for online. No watermark. And I'm going to do this again. If I have too much, that's fine by me. But with the watermark with signature, where art thou? 2026. So yeah, just 3 more episodes to draw, and then we're halfway the first novel. I do need to check, but I think there's no update, no new episode this week, but next week again. Holidays really threw me off. So I'm trying to get back into the groove. And of course, I still have plenty of stock. I record 1 week and then I have enough for 3 weeks. The other week I go to the storage and sometimes we just skip the storage. But of course, we now have preparation for Fantasy Expo. So, yeah. We technically did not unpack from Fantasy Fest last time, so we can take everything along again. So that should make it easier to pack. And we're probably not going to unpack because Fantasy Fest Spring is only a month later. I have not been able to create new swords. Might still find time to do that, but I'm a bit stressed at the moment. And maybe no swords for a change, that people buy something else, I hope. Crossing fingers. Who am I kidding? People only buy my swords. So maybe I'm going to create some new swords. After all, I'm not sure actually. Not for Fantasy Expo, but maybe for Fantasy Fest. So yeah, this was it for today. Very productive. We did the penny comic, which I first need to send. And I created the... Did I actually save it as a PNG? No, not yet. There we go. So yeah, maybe Sunday. Not sure. Doing the best I can. But at least next week on Tuesday, same penny time. Bye bye.